Hey, did you miss my videos about products you can't even buy? Good, because, well, here we go with another one. Today we'll be talking about yet another addition to the prestigious club of some of the best RTX 3090s around. This time the MSI RTX 3090 Suprim X, which apart from having a super confusing name, which is kind of almost a tradition now for some of these high-end 3090s and 3080s, is, well, a overall underwhelming card for what you get compared to some of the other high-end 3090s you can buy. Let me explain. Now, looks-wise, no aesthetics-wise, it is, well, nothing special in my opinion, but that's just that, an opinion. I know many people have different opinions on these cards, but generally, I've seen that people tend to like cards that are, well, black, because then they fit in with more rigs. This one is more, well, silvery, so that probably isn't for everyone. It is a good looking card, but let's be honest, you don't care about that. What you care about is performance, right? And this RTX 3090 earns its place on the prestigious list of 3090s that can boost all the way up to 1860 MHz. This 3090 takes its place up high in the prestigious group of cards that all boost to around 1860 MHz. Not as far as the Kingpin edition, but again, you were paying around $2,000 for a Kingpin edition, so it's kind of in a league of its own. So performance-wise, it will perform like any other of the high-end 3090s without going into the Kingpin territory, which is kind of be expected. What's a bit harder to judge here is the thermals of this card. It's kind of hard to tell what they'll be like, because even though height-wise it's about average for an RTX 3090, it's definitely not as thick as the Aurorus card, which also gave it a lot more space for a beefy heatsink, but this card is way longer. And with a length of 336mm, it actually may not fit in many people's cases. Like, for example, I have a standard mid-tower Corsair 110R, and there's no way it would fit in there. So that's one thing to definitely take into consideration. And another reason why I say this card kind of falls flat is the fact that even its I/O isn't too impressive. With only 4 ports out back and only 1 HDMI, it really doesn't feel that special for 3090. And seeing how most people still do use HDMI, I don't understand what his obsession is with having so many display ports, where honestly a mix of 2 display ports and 2 HDMIs would have been a lot better if they do have to stick to just 4 display outs. So those are my thoughts on MSI RTX 3090 Suprim X, or whatever it is I had to call it. It is a rather underwhelming 3090 because it just doesn't really have too much of anything special going for it. So just looking at them from an outsider's perspective, I would definitely probably recommend either the Asus or the Aurorus card over this one. Alternatively, if you really want to spend your money on something and you can't get a 3090, then maybe check out my Patreon, because a $1 month is a long way to have on my channel, and allows me to make way better videos and videos on way more interesting topics. I'd also love for my Patreons Gavin Burns, LKB, Naomi Sushi, Ryan, Tiffany Jacobs, and Wolfie. Thank you all so much. Down in the video description below, you also find our Amazon Associates links and our Discord, and that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. If you didn't subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever next. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.